Hello everybody and welcome back to RimWorld Raider Empire. So in the last episode we got a whole ton of little things all finished up around the base. We have our, well, I meant to send over 5 of our haulers over here, but we ended up only with 4. So they're over here helping to get all these corpses brought in, since obviously we have corpses all over. Can this stutter go away? I don't know why at the beginning of recording it always does that, but it's fine. Either way, we are getting all these corpses all processed and all that. Oh, please don't be a raid. That's not what I want to do. There we go. Speaking of trade, we have finally processed the majority of our crap, both in terms of our weapons and armor. Oh, I guess armor. Our weapons still need to be smelted. But all the slag chunks are quickly being processed through. We got a whole bunch of stuff hauled around. We did also, I did a little bit on camera, but mostly off camera. I got all of our shelves or things that are going to be shipped out of here all set up. So this is all going to get built and a million things need to get moved. So that's going to be happening sometime today. We also did load up all these chunks. I forgot to get it done at the end of the episode. By get it done, I mean, get this out of here. But I was looking around, instead of loading up a map to just drop this off and leave, what we're going to do instead is there's an item stash quest here. 4 turrets, 1 mortar, 2 enemies, and we got infinite chem fuel reactor and a orbital bombardment. So we're going to send a couple people over and just drop off all the stuff there and kill this so that we can get, basically the infinite chem fuel reactor is kind of pointless. It doesn't give us anywhere near enough to be even worth having, but the orbital bombardment targeter is definitely a nice thing to have. So who do we want to send over? I guess we could get your mom, because she's a very nice lady. And we'll send over Heimdall as well. And probably 3 just in case. So we'll send over Meat Popsicle, why not? So then you guys will get in here. We'll go, it'll be very quick and easy. We're just going to drop in right in the center and then just screw them up. We're going to overload them with chunks. Not that it's going to make a difference or anything. But other than that, things are going good. We got all of our non-launch pad floors set up. And done. And done. They are finished. What's that? Oh, it's a light. So yeah, all those are done. So we're going to get these floors going today. We also need to get in here done, and we still got to get our mortar stuff set up. These are all getting deconstructed, so we don't need to worry about that. I don't think there's a whole lot to worry about overall. The processing of bodies is going to take a little bit, and then we have Ryan's farm to do, which is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. Shit. How many animals? It's elephants. So, as long as no one's outside, which no one's outside, this shouldn't be that big of a deal, because our turrets will just deal with it. So what we'll do is just grab all these doors, forbid them, make sure no one is outside, right? No one's up in that cluster, so that should be fine, and it should sort itself out. In here. Oh, it's a rhino. That's fine. And then that'll be a whole bunch of free meat, which is nice because we seem to be having a hard time keeping up with meat for our food processing. So then we don't need to worry about that. Are you guys in here yet? Meat Popsicle is, I'm assuming that's right there. Yes. So then we'll go do that even though we have stuff going on already. Because this should be mostly a non-issue. Yeah, no problem. As long as they don't decide that going for this door is a good idea, we should be okay here. We'll just keep an eye on it for a sec. No, they're not looking like they're targeting anything in particular. They're just doing their run around. Alright, so that's a non-issue. So, you guys are ready to go. Just make sure you're all in. Yes, so we can launch. And that was this one here. We'll drop in at center because obviously big ship, you don't really want to drop in at edge. We also have a meteor. That's fine. It's just slate. And we can allow all. We'll get all of these doors opened up again so we can come out and grab these. We should have enough room for that much meat. What is there a weight capacity on this? Yeah, so we should still be all right. I don't know what these weigh. Okay, maybe we won't have enough. Either way, we should process through that pretty quick. But we are going to want to make sure we finish off all downed, and then that'll get processed through, and there's our map. All right, so this should be easy. We're We're landing right here on top of battery. That better not explode. And yeah, that's not going to be a problem. I don't know what you shot at, but it's not very useful. Oh, it's the Timber Wolf. And you guys should just be able to destroy everything very quickly. How much health does this ship have before we have any problems? 6,000. That's fine. So you guys make sure... So there was only 2 enemies, so you guys don't have anything we have to be concerned about. So you guys can make your way... Just stand anywhere that's not towards the turrets. And just kill everyone very quickly. And that mortar is right beside the ship. Which is right beside a bunch of shells. There's no way that's going to do 6,000 damage. Nah, it's all fine. Okay, no problem. So that one's dead. And then you should die very quickly. Then we just get rid of these turrets and we're good to go. Could be. If you can hit... What the hell? There you go. Okay, so then just finish off these turrets and then I guess we can get this claimed, open up. And that one's done. We'll also quickly check the buildings. It's a small map, so it shouldn't be an issue. Area revealed. So then there's our goodies. You guys can come up here and get that destroyed. Do we want to deconstruct these panels and batteries? For a bit of extra steel? It does mean we'd have to haul them. We only have the 3 people. Yeah, let's not worry about it. So then that's good. We'll just get this loaded up. Now there is a roof above this. Is that going to be an issue for leaving? I don't think so. I guess we'll find out. But we can load up and we need to make sure that we have ourselves a home zone over top of that. And, oh god, what's loading? It's a sabotage opportunity. You don't need to worry about that. I guess we could take their clothing as well. That shouldn't be an issue. Okay. And I guess we're going to have to strip... screw it. We're not going to waste our time with that. Okay, no problem. Let's just go ahead and load up the ship and get out of here. So we're going to want all 3 of you. And we can take the meals, because why not? The components, go juice, infinite chem fuel reactor. Don't want the slag. And then we'll just take your weapons and silver. So that should be good. Good. Let's get all that loaded up, and then you guys can go home. All right. So then over here, no one's idle right now. So what's our next step? We are getting our power cells done. That just needs resources getting moved. We already got fire foam poppers. We are still going to need fire foam poppers up in here. So we'll grab 1 for each room. Right by the batteries. And then we still need our circuit breakers deconstructed. Because we're getting rid of 1 for each room. Speaking of that, we haven't had a trader that we need, right? No, I don't think we've had any since we've been looking. But we are trying to get our hands on some more of the volumetric power cells, or vandometric power cells, rather. That way we have 1 for each room so they can work on making sure the batteries are always charged. And if we have any breakdowns, it'll recharge the battery in the room that's, you know, not connected to the grid. Since that does seem to be an issue. But overall, it's not a big deal. You guys are all in. I'm assuming you got everything. If I could click the ship... Yeah, that looks good. So then we can launch that out, and all those blocks are gone now. So do we... I guess we should land it back in here. We don't need it up in here. I guess we'll just land it over here out of the way. And yeah, no problem with the roof there. Alright, good stuff. So then now land here any second. And we got some more doors coming in here. We need deconstruction. How is... it's not going well. Let's get these hauled urgently. That way we can get them in and processed as quickly as possible, preferably before they rot. And it might be worth forcing someone to do it, because I don't know if they're going to do that over cooking. Let's give it a second, see. We do have a shit ton of hauling going on already, because all this stuff. But that should be fine. And is this processing getting done? It should go through fairly quick. It was only 77 elephants. Ixius. Can we get you to butcher, please? And you're going to clean that up. That's fine. Okay. Oh, we're going to get a whole bunch of elephant tusks out of this too, which is nice. Oh, wow. A lot of elephants. How's that looking? Yeah, still lots. Still lots. And we're out of room for them. Are you going to stick... Oh, yeah, we're sticking them up in here, too. Which is fine, because it is a cold room. We shouldn't have any issues there. And then once we clear out this, they'll move them from up here into down here. But, yeah, that'll work through. What are you making with that? Simple meals. So why no lavish? Are we out of corn again? We're out of corn again. We can't keep up with the amount of food. So now, the reason that we're out of the corn is because, obviously, we're doing hunting now, so meat's not a problem. So I guess we could turn hunting off again. Especially now that we got a bazillion elephants, because that's going to be quite a bit of meat. So we'll turn that off again. And we have a caravan quest. I'm not really worried about this. Curiosity. Yeah, there's nothing really there worth it. Don't need a surgical supplier. That's not going to benefit us. We got to get all of these things hauled. A lot of silver around. So that's going to just take them a while. I'm not super concerned about it. It's not like it's going to go bad. Although, with that said, these will deteriorate because this is outside now. So we are going to need these textiles moved, but I think that's about it. The good thing I remembered that that's a thing. We'll get those hauled urgently, and then everything else should be alright, because none of this is going to deteriorate. Wait. No, that's contains unknown. Yeah, that should all be fine. Alright, and no storage space for elephants, which is fine. We're processing through it. Okay. So, is there anything we got to consider here? We are getting all these done. Let's let them run for a sec, but I guess we could start getting these floors done. So if we want to get floors done... we're gonna have to make them all out of blocks because we don't exactly have a ton of like steel and stuff like that for other floors, which isn't a big deal, I guess. But we are gonna want some other floor materials, which currently we have none in storage because it's all on the ground. What do we have? So we could send over some marble sometime soon. What do we have over here that's gonna be worth sending? Nothing, because it's all on the ground. Okay, what do we got over here? So we do have a ton of marble and a ton of limestone. So we technically can paint the floors as whatever we want, right? I prefer not to have to paint stuff that we don't have to paint. Paint terrain. Don't tell me that just crashed the game. Nope. Okay, something else was loading. So we can paint the ground. I'm not really a fan of it because then I got to try to pick colors. Because it's a lot easier to pick between a few block colors than it is to pick between, you know, literally any color in the world. So, well, for one, let's go ahead and unpaint. Racer. No? Race. That was terrain, right? Racer. I'm not even sure what colors would be a good idea. Other than, just like I said, just using the blocks makes life a lot easier and having to... I'm no good with decisions when there's too many options. And we're going to make both of these the same, so that should be fairly easy. So we'll set this one up, then copy paste it over here, and then we're going to have to figure this one out. And we have another pirate merchant. They shouldn't have the ones that we need. That's a whole bunch of AI persona cores. We don't need another that here. Get rid of all these stupid animals. Oh, we had so many puppies get born too. Gonna have to kill them. You can have whoever your bond is. Everyone else is you. Bond with Bubbles and get you trained up. Yeah, we're gonna have to sell off or kill a bunch of these dogs because we really don't need all of them. Elephants are done. Looks good. I say it looks good as there's blood everywhere, but that's fine. So we actually aren't going to be able to get these floors in because we don't have the blocks here for it. Oh, we got limestone and marble, so that's fine. So our current design is fairly simplistic. I'm not really worried about how it looks in the grand scheme of things, as long as it kind of looks somewhat different than just, you know, one big color. And I kind of like the, you know, the square on square, I guess rectangle on rectangle on rectangle with a thing in the middle. So maybe we just do the same design. Or I guess similar based on the resources we have. Because I don't think it's really that big of a deal. So we can go with a... We could use slate, limestone, and marble and do essentially the same thing. So we're going to want to go dark, lightest, and then less light. So we can go, although what do we want as the center color? That's going to be the biggest of them. But we'll do a slate trim on the outside, at least. We also never did get within these rooms. Get that in. So we'll do a slate trim on the outside. Then limestone, then marble? Or do you want marble, then limestone? I think marble in the middle will be a better look. Just because it's less shit. Limestone kind of is an ugly block. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then we could do the same thing here. So I was going to just copy paste it, but it's not exactly complicated or anything. So then we can do slate, limestone, grab marble, do the inside. And then limestone for that outside trim. Then those will get done. And then we do want to cancel this center. We are going to have some cloth sent here, but I do want a red carpet target. That way we know exactly which tile we want to land on. And then here is kind of not super relevant to having any center points because it's just going to be the vanilla ship going in here, which is going to be quite large. And we already do have one because we stole it. It's already been moved, but we stole that a while back. So I'm not sure how big that is relative to this, but we are probably going to expand on it as well. So let's go... What the fuck was that? The hell just... I was looking down here and everything just changed? Did the fog go away? Did we have fog? Was it because now we're a rainy thunderstorm? Either way, something weird just happened here. I'm gonna have to go back and look and see what happened because that was weird. Either way, floors. So let's go same design, I guess. Again, I don't really care that much in the grand scheme of things. So that's a 3 wide from that. I'm okay with that as a 3 wide all the way across. We also need to get all these shields. Oh, Glitter World Trader, we're going to want to check that out because I think they'll have our power cells that we're going to want. But we'll grab a 3 tile all the way across here, 3 tile all the way across here, tile all the way across there. We have a daze for Saber, that shouldn't be a problem. And then cows. Really? What is with all these things trying to be a part of this? We'll let them exist for right now. I'm not too worried about it. Where's that Glitter World Trader? Not here. Hey, Chaos. Ew, look at all the mess. I know that you're already doing an auto trade. Can you do this, please? So, do you have power cells for us? No, you don't sell any building stuff at all by the looks of it. So then, if the Glitter World Trader doesn't have them, then we do have a power cell that we can buy. So that's already getting auto-traded. But if you don't have any of the power cells, then I guess that's going to be just the Architect AI Trader. Possibly the Artifact Trader as well. We'll have to keep an eye out for those two. But we'll let that trade happen. And you're good. That should be fine. Meal source. How much food do we have left here? Lots. We're fine. So then over here, we'll get this finished up. So if we're going to do the same design, just smaller, we could do a 2 trim of limestone. And it looks like ass. All the blocks are going to be the same texture, and we can repaint them if it all turns out shit. Measure it up, right? Right. That's going to lag the game when they go to do that. Oh boy, it's fine. It's fine. So then you guys will finish that. We have some major breaks. That shouldn't be an issue. Where did our chem fuel thing go? I'm assuming it got put in here. Although I don't see it. It is here, though. Oh, it's all sitting here on the ground still. Can we get a haul urgently for this stuff, please? I don't need it all deteriorating. And these bodies just aren't getting processed. Alright, is there anyone that wants to do... Oh, that's a haul job. So once they're... You guys have to fight. Once they're done hauling and filling these in, then they'll be getting these done. You guys are going to share a bed even though you just fought? Okay. Not a big deal. This is all looking good. So then we're going to need marble and limestone. Now those we're going to get hauled in anyways. Or loaded up anyways. It's just mostly it's going to take time because we got to get a million things hauled over here. But hauling them from down here to up here is going to be a lot easier than hauling them from down here into the ship, just because pick up and haul makes that so they could pick up a ton at a time in comparison. But it's still going to take a while. And it doesn't help we have elephants getting moved from here to down here, because that's also taking time. Although we are done with all the chunks. Wonderful. And we're getting our weapons smelted again. Is all this done? Mostly. No, there's still a whole bunch of tainted stuff. Okay, that's not a huge deal. They'll get it done. There is some stuff in there that's 100% health and tainted. So what we need to do is manually trade that out or set it up so it goes outside for, 1% of its health and then gets moved back inside. But I think just manually trading it out is going to be easier because I don't want to really set up a stockpile outside. But you guys are working on this. Does that not have anywhere to go? Or is it just weird? Because they moved all the other ship bits except for that one. Hey, you got that? Where are you going to put that? Up silver too. They didn't put any of the ship stuff. Oh, we got a fire and a trade. That fire is probably just from lightning, yes. And the trade is a bunch of stuff. Can we get... It wasn't chaos, so that would have been Light Gamer did it, maybe. Can you talk to this and we'll sell off all those tainted 100% stuff? Exotic Good Trader actually might have the power cells as well. Okay, so what we want is, so all these weapons are getting smelted, that way we get more resources. There's a lot that needs going through, but that's not a big deal. So then we also can get rid of all these, because that would be overflow. Oh god, we should check that. But the tainted stuff isn't. Oh, because they won't buy tainted. Yeah. Okay, so what we need to do is get it damaged. Okay. But all of these, that means we have 8 of each. That's all the defenders. Although, yeah, we're gonna want... That one's tainted too, so that needs to be fixed. What we need to do is... Hazard op. Why is there a hazard op helmet in here, or was it just the body? Oh no, it's just the body. Let's make sure. Haul urgent. No, there's nothing there. So then all that stuff's fine to sell, because we have enough of it. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's go ahead and do that. That way we can get them cleared. Unless they're excellent or better. Because those would need to get swapped out. Because all these normal ones are fine to get rid of. So the body is fine to go. And all of these normal ones are fine to go. Those are fine, those are fine. And dog vest, those can go. So yeah, that's all good. We could buy some excellent helmets to replace some of the other ones. But that's a little bit more money than you have. Let's keep 1 shock trooper helmet. That's good. So then that clears out most of that stuff. And that stuff still needs processing. Alright. And then exotic goods. Yeah, we should probably check that out too. Oh god, Flight Gamer, come back. Can you look at the exotic goods, please? and see if they have power cells, because we need 6 total, or 6 more rather. And you don't have any. Okay, so that's one less trader that might. We could have got rid of all those elephant tusks too. So while we're at it, can you come back again? And you have 23,000, so you could buy up all. They're only 45 bucks each. Not really worth it. And then thrombo horns we do want for ourselves. So we can get rid of all that, and there will still be more. Yes. Not that it's a big concern. And all this needs to go. So we do have some marble here. I don't know how much. So we should probably wait for all this to get hauled. What is everyone doing? Is it worth doing a haul urgently? You're cutting wood for fuel. Here, let's use our keys. You're cutting wood for fuel. Your food, wood, sleep, sleep, wood, 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 sleep, wood. Oh no, you're repairing. Yeah, wood's such a pain in the ass. I can't wait to destroy a city. We're gonna strip down like 20,000 wood. Once we get back to attacking, chem fuel tends not to be a problem because we do tend to get like 5,000 plus fuel from each attack. It's city attacks anyway. But yeah, since we haven't been doing it, wood just kicking our ass here. It's fine. It's fine. We'll work with that. So then I guess we'll just have to wait this out. And all this still needs to be hauled. You guys are working. Where are you going with that? Why? Oh, you know what's going to take a while? Them doing only one shelf for each type. I don't like it. I don't like it. I have no idea what to do to make that not look as shitty as it does. These ones look good, but I think it's mostly because we have all that steel put into it. What might be fine is using a bit of paint. What we can do is, we have a red there, we have a yellow here. We might want to use a toned down version, but do hazard stripes. I guess not a hazard stripe, but like a back and forth color. I guess it'll be kind of stripes, but only over the limestone. The limestone's what really makes it look shit. So what we can do is, for one, we're gonna want to make a save. I gotta click. Okay, so we want that red. This can be yellow. How do I save that? That looks like shit. Okay, you know what? I don't like any of this. Go away. I don't know. I'm all flustered now. Fuck paint shop. Fuck off. We are at time. I'm gonna go take a break because I'm gonna have a temper tantrum because I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna fuck with this thing and figure out why it doesn't say. I don't even need it anymore and I still don't know. All you have to do is go edit and pick the color and then edit. Because eyedropper is not going to save it as a palette. I can't right click these away or anything. You know what? I don't care. If you have any designs, I don't know what to do with this. It looks like shit. I don't like this. But now I'm all flustered and I'm not going to figure it out. So we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to get this built. And next episode, we'll get ourselves our mortars up and running. I was thinking over here's probably a good spot for mortars. Hey, Meat Popsicle's getting that done now. Good, we get these bodies cleared. But yeah, we're going to do in here some mortars. Because I figure that's a relatively safe spot. We don't have any shields that are going to be in the way because obviously We have these shields. Well, I guess that's not really in the way, but we couldn't do it down here. We could do it over in here, but what I'm looking at is if we bring in reinforcements, they're going to be landing in these, so having them somewhat close would be a good idea. And then there's also going to be mortars and a small launch pad for Ryan's mini vault here. So that way, if shit hits the fan, we're not trying to run into the vault and then through stuff. We could just come in here and launch either over here. Sorry, I'm all flustered. Oh, deep breath, Ryan. We can either launch from here to here, or we can launch from here out of the map, depending on the situation, circumstances, and all that. And it does look like all those corpses did get hauled, so that's no longer an issue. Beautiful. So then once we're done processing these, we're good to go. And I guess we should get these out of here as well. They're just animals, so they're less of a problem. But building Ryan's farm... not a big deal. Building Ryan's farm is going to be kind of a pain in the ass, because this wall is kind of in the way. And I don't want to get rid of it until we're ready to leave. So maybe what we can do is have it so the house part of Ryan's farm is like right here. And then when we clean this up, then we could put a fence in and a bit of row zone just over in this area. And then, you know, that area there will be Ryan's farm. And then Ryan still has to get over here as well. But either way, that's going to be it for today. No idea about the launch pads. If you have any suggestions, I guess let me know. Preferably something that's not going to cost us a shit ton of steel, because like we can do this same design, which I think is a fairly good look, because grays and I guess black, the slate's not really that black, but it's fairly black, but grays and blacks look nice together. Maybe even if I just do paved tile right around here, that would be enough to make it not look as shit. It's just this one color. It's, oh my god, I hate limestone so much. I try to find a use for it. It's limestone, all the sandstones, all shit colors. But either way, and paint obviously wasn't going well, but either way, that's going to be it for today. So yeah, it's looking good. We might not even need a super long episode to get this finished up. Oh yeah, where's that power ship, out of curiosity? It's going to be landing up here. We don't really have to deal with that right away, but probably wouldn't be a bad idea, because that power cell would be nice. And we still need a few more. Don't need any of these right now. No. Rid of all that. All right, well, either way, that's it for today. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. See ya.